Everybody, of course, I am Dr. Marrian Efua, and tonight is for the Thursday night thought session. The Thursday night thought session is ready to get taking place. Now, we're going to be doing some things, and I'm going to be inviting some folks. I'm going to be making some folks ready to get them ready to do what we got to do. Tonight is all about us tapping into the next level, going into some forbidden territory, because a lot of times we're not aware of where we're going, and so it tends to stop us and prevent us from going where we have to go. So tonight I am inviting you to come on and join me here on the Thursday night thought session. Of course, this is going to be a great opportunity and a time for us to shine and a time for us to get it together. And I just want y'all to know that, right? I want y'all to see that what we're working with right now tonight is we're working with the beginnings of a new opportunity, the beginnings of a new moment. Hey there, Venus. Hey, Lenny. Hey, Laditra. So tonight is all about the Thursday night thought session. It's called Forbidden Territory, the new Underground Railroad. Now, y'all probably saying to me, Dr. Marrian be coming up with these names. But what happens is it's a direct result of the journeys, of the reflection time that I tell you have to take if you're ready to get to exponential existence. So tonight, go ahead and tag someone, tag 3 people. I take that back. Let's be exponential. Tag as many people as you can and invite them to come in here and join us tonight. Hey, Ashley, good to see you. And all of you that are joining in. Tonight is about the forbidden territory. So right now, I just need you to go ahead, sit back, relax, go grab your water. I got mine. I need you to grab a pencil and paper. I need you to release everything. Make sure you go give everybody a hug and kisses in the house so they won't bother you, because tonight's message is such a phenomenal message. As I was preparing tonight, one of the things that came up to me was that I was like, are you serious? Are you serious? The Underground Railroad, you're going to have me talk and use that as a pull to pull us in. So tonight will be all about us tapping into the forbidden territory. And you know, as a mindset mastery person, one of the things I want to do is I want to make sure you understand that your mind is a beautiful place that will take you on a journey that will lead you to a whole new horizon. That your journey will begin to open up for you, and you'll begin to see some things you never even knew existed because you were distracted by what you saw with your physical. So tonight I'm going to be inviting some people in. I'm going to be taking care of a couple of housekeeping things tonight. Go ahead and tag some people. Go ahead and bring in some more folks. But tonight is seriously about it. I'm in a different space, so hopefully y'all can hear me and y'all can see all of the and you can see all of the information that I'm giving on you on tonight. So that's what I want us to begin to do. So I'm waiting on some more folks to come in. I'm happy that you're joining us. Tag some more people, draw them into the program, and let's begin to have a good time tonight. All right. So tonight, what I want you to do first and foremost is do me a favor. Say hey. If you're timed in, go ahead and say hello to me so we can go ahead and wave. I've been waving in with everybody. You know, when I'm on this computer, I have to remember to scroll up. So please, the more activation that we get, the better it's going to be. So tonight's opportunity. Oh, I didn't even see that. Ooh. Hey, Kevin. So we're gonna get going tonight, and we're gonna make sure that everyone is ready. So go ahead and tell me hey, and we're gonna get started, because we spend this time together every Thursday night here for the Thursday Thought Session, for me to get to know you, for you to get to know me. And at the end of the night, we're going to keep being friends and we're going to keep enjoying it. But I want you to be able to get to the next level in your life, because truly, it has to happen now. Now, no other way. Now is the time for you to get it done, for you to begin to dig deep inside who you really are and what you want in your life and make it a reality. I don't do this because it's going to be some great big check at the end. I do it because I know the big reward is that there are going to be more people who are on point, more people who are moving forward, and more people that are going to do it. Hey, Daryl, good to see you again. So tonight, let's get going. Let's keep moving. Let's keep drawing ourselves into a new level of existence. And when y'all ready, all you got to do is type ready, and I'm going to get started, because we don't want to prolong the process. I know a lot of people are moving around. It's a Thursday night. It's right after dinner. And you're saying, why does this woman come on at 8 o'clock at night on a Thursday? Well, here's the thing. You want to begin to give yourself an opportunity to reboot, relax, and recharge. Thursday Night Thought Session does that. As a life alchemist and a transformation engineer, that's what my journey is. I utilize my music as a vocalist. I utilize my speaking opportunities, and I utilize my books and these lives to be able to expose people to what they know is already innately within them. It's not coming up just by happenstance that you're beginning to live this life. It is because it is exactly where you are supposed to be. It is exactly who you truly are. So tonight, get ready, because we're going to take a journey on forbidden territory by way of the Underground Railroad. So everybody that's in the room, we're going to get started because we don't want to prolong this opportunity. But tag a couple of friends for me and bring them back in. I got a bunch of folks that are sending me messages that they're doing something else. I got some more folks that was in the training, but I had to be faithful to those that I knew needed to get this information on tonight. I am just like wowed by the fact that we're going to talk about forbidden territory. So y'all ready? Let's get ready. Type in ready if you're ready. You know my rule down here. We type in ready because we want to get our mind ready. We want to get our hands ready. We want to get everything aligned to be ready to receive what it is we're giving on tonight. So tonight, forbidden territory. Now, what is forbidden territory? When I'm talking to you, I'm speaking to forbidden territory that simply means this. It's a space that you've never been to before. It could be a conversation that you've never been or had before. It could be a feeling, an emotion that you are allowing to be. And we're going to take a journey, and it says the new Underground Railroad, because those of you who don't know, I also work in education, and I have a doctorate in urban education and anthropology and all that good stuff. And so I study history. And one of the things I know about the Underground Railroad is that it was a series of hidden travel processes. It was a series of journeys that were combined and looped together by people helping the enslaved African to escape and get to a new place which they could live more freely, more honorably, to be restored back to the knowing that they were human. Absolutely, positively. So tonight, I want to be the conductor on your Underground Railroad as we dive into some forbidden territory. I want to begin to become the Underground Railroad conductor and one of the safe houses that you're going to stop into on your journey to through this forbidden territory. Well, Marrian, what is this forbidden territory? I know some of y'all probably saying, I'm getting kind of nervous, girl. But don't get nervous. Take a deep breath and blow it out. Because this forbidden territory, this new territory that you're going to be moving in on this new Underground Railroad is going to be the new level of existence, that new level of confidence, that new level of financial security, that new level of business identity, that new level of personal development that you've been afraid to tap into because you have messages that have to be clear. See, our thoughts are very powerful. Thoughts begin to shape, and thoughts begin to pour out into our realities that we deal with every day. The forbidden territory is a territory that's going to allow you to be comfortable and confident enough to say the following words: that's not my reality. Fear no more. Doubt is not allowed in this domain. It doesn't happen because where I'm going, I have to go, even if I have to go by myself. Oh, somebody picked that up. Hello. We've heard that before. That's a big mama statement right there, right? Because we remember that. It is that same tenacity, it is the same knowing, that same perseverance that brought our folks through. But tonight, you don't have to just be of Black African descent tonight to be on this Underground Railroad. This conductor is not only going to be someone that's going to help people that are enslaved Africans. I'm helping all that are enslaved by the chaos, by the dismay, by the spoken words that have caused you to disbelieve, to not know that you are enough already. And all we got to do is get you moving on this journey. And I got to be like one of the conductors. And I got to tell you, if you try to turn back, you're going to turn back in a casket. I don't mean that literally, but you get my point. It's that serious. The same type of passion, the same type of commitment, the same type of tenacity, the same type of faith that they had to go into that forbidden territory, to trust that when they got to that safe house, that that person who said they had a safe house was really there to support them. Y'all come on and work with me on that one, because I can tell you about some times when I thought I had a safe house, but it wasn't a safe house. I can tell you about a time when I started on my journey and I thought I had everything I needed, but then I found out that it wasn't what I needed, that I needed some more. And then sometimes I had everything I needed, but then along the way, I had some people traveling with me that distracted me, that maybe took a little bit of something of what I had and made me second guess if this journey was the right time to take it. Tonight, it is for you. For you tonight, it is for you. And if you believe that this journey on the new Underground Railroad is for you, I want you to type in the room. It's for me. It's for me. This new Underground Railroad that's taking you through this forbidden territory, I want you to hashtag it's for me. Because we got to begin to claim and begin to restore ourselves to a place of ownership. No longer renting stuff. No longer borrowing things. No longer sneaking things. We are now going to become assured in this journey into forbidden territory. The forbidden territory that's going to tell us that our belief systems have to match up and line up with the words we're speaking. That our environments have to be able to frame and be able to hold the weight of our true reality. That our speech that we begin to have conversations about cannot be double-tongued and cannot be back and forth. It has to be a single, guaranteed vision and method. Absolutely, positively. It's gotta have you gotta know that this is for you, because the forbidden territory, oh, it's gonna be scary, y'all. This is scary. The forbidden territory may have some nails in it, may have some tears in the road, maybe a bunch of pebbles, even some boulders. It may even come across some grand rapids. But just like those Black African ancestors of mine, they began to trudge through those rivers. They began to fight across those swamps. They began to hide behind those trees, crouch down into that dirt, not knowing if a snake was there. We got to keep, but they kept moving. They kept going. And we know it was successful because we got the stories to tell about it. And some of them might even be in our own family. I'm just saying, let me be the conductor tonight. Jump on board with me. Roll with me on this journey and trust that as we go forward, from this moment forward, this forbidden territory that they told you that you shouldn't go into because you're too old, it's too late, no one has ever been able to do it, you're not strong enough, you don't know enough, in this forbidden territory that they keep telling you, I'm knocking down all the barriers. I'm getting rid of all the blockades. I want you to go ahead and kick down a few too. Let's tear down all the signs that say you cannot enter. Oh yes, I'm reflecting tonight. I was touched by the story of the people. I was touched by my people's story. Too many times we are accepting when someone tells us, oh, you can't. Or that's not for you. That's not appropriate. I'm telling you, it is appropriate tonight. If you've been given the vision, you will get the provision. Y'all have heard that before. If the thought has entered into your mind, it's the Thursday night thought session. If the thought has entered your mind to make a move, then why not investigate the plausibility and the possibility and the reality of that move becoming true? Listen to me, y'all. If you want to stop doing something, why do you need someone else's permission to stop doing what you know is best for you? We on the real now. You in the railroad with me. We hitting it. We in the first car. Their car is coming, and I'm filling it up. And I want more people to get in this car with me. We want to go down this road because we're heading to the first safe house. And that first safe house is for you to begin to understand exactly what is it that you want. See, when I talk to people, they can tell me all day long, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't need that. That's not what I signed up for. But what did you sign up for? I listen. I'm telling you to act in the now. What did you sign up for? What do you want? Put it in the room right now. Type it in. Tell me one thing that you know for sure that you want and that you signed up for. Put it in the room. For me, it's health. For me, it's peace. For me, it's unconditional love. For me, it is exponential existence, fulfillment, loving my family freely, having freedom. That's what I want. So that's all I look for. That's all I look for. I'm not saying that I don't sometimes see some other stuff in my peripheral vision, but that's not my business. What is my business is what I said I want. Oh, I know. That was an ouch. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Gigi. See, and we got to get out this thing where we talking vagueness. We talking, I got to hit the label off, y'all. Because if they ain't paying for nothing, they ain't getting no free advertisement. How about that? Right? We got to stop speaking in vagueness. We got to be specific. We got to be assured. What is it that you want? Go ahead, put it in there. Hey, Nikki. What is it that you want? What is it that you signed up for? What is it that you desire? Put it in there. Let's hold you accountable for it. And if you're not getting it, hey, we just not journeying. We on our way to the first safe house. Let's get there. We got to know what we want. The people who joined that Underground Railroad said they want something that wasn't what they had. They knew there was something, had to be something. So they dived into forbidden territory. You know, when you think, let's take a journey and pause. Let's pause for a second. And some of y'all getting a lesson in history, but let me explain something to you. Everything is a story and it's a messaging. Do you know how difficult it must have been to trust someone to come onto an area which you are confined, in fear of your life? Possibility of losing your life for just the thought of saying you wanted to leave that space. Constantly hearing messages of those who have left. Those that have left before you, that may have been beaten, may have been killed, may have been raped, may have been maimed. And yet when that person whispered or gave you that signal to told them that it was time to break free and get on the Underground Railroad or just to run, they did it. Do you know what it takes for you to trust people? Do you know they had to go within? Do you know they had to call up that intuition? Do you know what it's like to not, those folks couldn't read and write. Oh, y'all missed that one. They didn't know what people said they needed to know how to get somewhere, but yet they got there. Our ancestors survived. Black African folks' ancestors survived because they knew it was within. So they knew how to maneuver the system. And they were willing to access the forbidden territory. The forbidden territory that told them that they had to just press on a little bit more. They had to trust just enough to know, to be more aware of their senses, what's in their environment, the words that are being said, the feelings that they're having. Oh, y'all, I'm in somebody's Kool-Aid today. Y'all walk with me. As a life alchemist, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at your life and I'm saying, it's time for me to become the conductor on this railroad to get you to the place that everybody keeps telling you is forbidden territory. But guess what? It's exactly where you need to get to. Yeah. Hey, Douchey, love you. I want y'all to get this with me. We're hiding and trying not to get the forbidden territory. Why is it forbidden? Why is it forbidden for us? For women, for men, young people, old people. Why? Why is it forbidden for certain ethnic and religious groups? Why? Why do we keep being told that it's a forbidden territory to have an exponential existence, to have your best life, to be full of fulfillment and happiness, to implement some steps? What do you want? Which some of y'all said. Somebody said access to all. That Cheryl said access to my all. I want to know, people, like, is she the only one that wants something? It's 30-something people, right? Between the two screens, it's 30-something people. And it's okay, because it's an unfamiliar place, isn't it? To be able to know what you want versus what you don't want. Because we've been conditioned that way. So the first stop is about the mindset. The first step is to understand that a lot of the patterns, a lot of the beliefs, a lot of the systems, a lot of the things we accept, the conversations that we have accepted are making us remember that it is a forbidden territory. Law of attraction is beautiful because you're creating the thought to create that's going to allow you to be able to see the thing that you're thinking of. So you're drawn to those things. But what about the things you didn't want? What are you going to do with those? The things you don't want are still in existence. They're still in the peripheral. They're still on the side. They're still on the bottom. My question is, what are we going to do with them? Venus says, I want to be able to take care of my family. Okay? Everyone that's in this broadcast, everyone that will listen to this broadcast in hindsight, everyone, I want you to understand it all begins with what you want to have. And the knowing that you know it's possible to have it. It's not a forbidden territory to open up a business. It's not a forbidden territory to go back to school. It's not a forbidden territory to have a loving relationship. It's not a forbidden territory for your children to come back in alignment with you and divine order. It is not a forbidden territory for you to begin to manage your money and build yourself up financially. It is not a forbidden territory for you to be assured and confident and say no to people that are constantly draining you of your energy, of your time, and of your money. Ooh. Yes or yes? If you're ready for that, say, I'm on board. I'm on board. Toot. Train is leaving. We heading into some unfamiliar territory. That's the first thing. What do you want? That's number one. What do you want? Number two, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want what you just said? What are you willing to do? What are you willing to create? What are you willing to let go of to get what you say you want? Ooh, y'all like this girl tripping. No, she's not tripping. I'm the conductor on the new Underground Railroad that's going to take you through this to the forbidden territory. See, we do a lot of this. I told y'all, I can hype you up, but that's not my purpose. My purpose is to get your attention. To get your attention, to cause you to see something new. And to be exactly who you are, which is greater than what you have been in this moment. Because the next moment is a new beginning. It's no judgment, no harm, no foul. We always are growing and evolving. Nothing stays the same. Everything must change. Ooh. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Hey, Valerie. Number two, what are you willing to do to get what you said you wanted? See, for me, it meant that I had to begin to say no to people. It meant that I had to begin to move in different circles. It meant that I had to begin to speak differently. I had to begin to make people question me and say, oh, what is she talking about? That's not the way you're supposed to say and see things and believe things and trust things. But it was worth it. I was having peace and joy. And I was connected. And I could see it in everything I did. So, hey. What are you willing to do? That's all I'm gonna say. Ooh, boy, that was a good one right there. Number three, now you know what you want. You know what you're willing to do to get it. When you want it. When is it gonna happen? Number three, when is it gonna happen? When is it going to happen? Y'all know my thing. NOW, right now. Now. There's no other way. It has to happen now, in this moment. You have to decide. Click, boom. So if you found some resistance when I asked you that question is, when is it going to happen? If you found yourself going, and your heart started fluttering, you got a little flutter in your stomach, you start sweating a little bit, your thoughts start racing through your mind about all the things that are circumstances and situations that you have no control over, and whether you do it now or do it tomorrow or do it next week, they're still going to be there, baby. They might dissipate a little bit. So I'm going to ask you again, how soon are you ready to do it? The answer, hint, hint, now. Because I told you, we can't do no more vague stuff. We got to be clear. We got to speak a thing and we got to become that thing clearly, specifically, in detail. We got to see it, feel it, taste it, know it, be it, and have it. You got to take time. You got to take the time to get to that and make those three things happen. You got to know what you want, know what you're willing to do to get it, and you got to know when it's going to happen. Because if you don't, someone else is going to tell you. When those folks began to go on that Underground Railroad, it wasn't no, oh, I'm going to catch the next time they come through for the Underground Railroad. It was like, no, you're going now, because if you don't go now, you might tell them that we left. So you got to have that type of dedication, that type of passion, that type of commitment. Woo! Are you ready or no? I'm asking, are you ready or no? Because if you're ready, I need you to put that in that room. I need you to speak it out loud in the space you're in right now and just say, I am ready. And then you're going to type on that paper, because when something happens, something happens to the mind. Something happens to the spirit. When you speak it, when you say it, when you type it or write it out, and when you see it, you will be it and you will have it. It's been proven time and time again. How many times have you said this man gonna leave me and he left me? How many times you say this woman gonna dog me out and she did? How many times have you said I'm gonna lose my job and you lost your job? Come on now, let's work about that. See, y'all want to play games. Y'all want to, no. Hey, Erica. Y'all want to play the games. I can't play games because this is too important. Your life is that important. Your exponential existence raises the frequency of the divine universe. Once you're back into that frequency of being, in that frequency of knowing what you want and speaking it, being willing to do whatever it takes to get it and move on it right then and there, then we're going to see a whole nother shift happening. And then when shift happens, transmutation happens. Then the vortex starts spinning. Oh, this might be popping some of y'all. That's okay. Hang with me a little bit more. I'll break it all down. That's what happens when I do my Master and Me retreat. People ask me, the lady still telling me, I'm coming to every retreat for the next 6 years. Girl, you don't do all that. But I thank you for doing that. Her family telling her, people's family telling them how they different, they jobs. Because that's what it is. That's right. Habakkuk 2:2. Write it down, make it plain. When people read it, they can run with it. You the first people. How about that? Because it ain't about what nobody else see. It's about what you know when it's time to go. Those people that got on that underground, who agreed to run away, quote unquote, to release themselves, to seek escape, to go to a place that they knew was better. A place they took a chance to go into a territory that they were told you may not make it. But you got to trust us. You got to trust that the man is going to be there with the wagon to cover you up with potatoes. You got to trust that the woman's going to hide you in her cellar. You got to trust that the attic space, the crawl space is going to be sufficient enough, that the amount of space above the barn is sufficient, that I'm going to feed you and not poison you, that you won't be eaten by the crocodiles, and that the patty rollers won't come and get you. See, that's a knowing, that's a trusting that we all have to get back to that level, because it's all within. I'm the conductor tonight. Yeah, I'm the transformation engineer, but I want to get you in that first one. I want you to get those three things in your brain. Absolutely. Venus says she want hers yesterday. I hear you. That's right. Vivid. Get on board. Be vivid. Be specific. That's right. Ain't no waiting. We have to be in that position to understand clearly and unapologetically, emphatically, this is who we are. We are going into into forbidden territory that people have said we cannot have, including our family, including our spiritual leaders, religious leaders, including our bosses, including our teachers. I often tell the story because I want people to understand this, that I had a child as a preteen graduated high school in the honor roll, got ready to walk through get my honor cords and go to the special ceremony for those students that were in the National Honor Society. And they told me I couldn't be a part of the National Honor Society because I had a child. So the high school chapter did not allow me to be an official member of the National Honor Society. But I didn't need that because the people who were there didn't get as far as I did. It's not bragging, it's not hating. I'm just telling you, when you know what you want, which was that I refuse to be a statistic. And I refuse to let someone tell me what I can and cannot do and what my limitations were, even when I wasn't even aware of what I was doing. And so as a result, you're looking at Dr. Marrian. Dr. Marrian. It's no judgment, no harm, no foul for anyone else. I know what I did. I chose. It was a tedious journey. Oh, yes, it was. Y'all remember them songs and spirituals come in my mind because I'm conjuring up about these ancestors. It was a tedious journey, but I persevered. You can too. Whatever it is that you're desiring, whatever it is that you said you want, whatever it is you said you're willing to do, let's do it. And if you need some support, that's what I do as a transmission engineer. I'm the conductor. I'm taking you places to get you what you need. I'm giving you resources. I'm taking you to the safe places. Because see, I tell people that work with me, I may not have everything you need, but I may know some folks that can get it to you. Because I'm not selfish like that. I'm not egotistic like that. It's all right. I got y'all thinking. I love y'all. And I thank y'all for being here. Hey, Periscope, I ain't forgot about you. But you have to get into that knowing. So now you say it's going to happen now. So what's your team look like? It's happening right now. You say you ready. You ready. Number 4. What kind of resources you got to make it happen? Who you need on your team? What needs to happen to make it happen? See, I'm going to tell you something. 80% of the failures that we experience in life, it's been proven, is documented. Then when they take a survey and they look at people and they talk about the failures, 80% of the failures that people have are a direct result because they didn't go past the emotion of it. They haven't gone past the emotional response of it. So they can't move into action because they're too busy being the emotion. So they don't plan for it. They don't assess resources. They don't pull in what they need to make it a reality. Because you know why? Because we got those memories in our brain of the last time we asked somebody for something. What happened? The last time we asked somebody for some help, they threw it back up in our face. Or they made us feel bad because we asked. How many of y'all been there? How many of you have been there when you've asked for help and someone made you feel guilty for asking for help, like it's the wrong thing to do? When you wanted to start over and someone made you feel bad because you made a decision and a choice. I know I have. And I'm telling you, in the scale of things, it don't matter. We have a president of the United States that has filed bankruptcy. I'm Chapter 11 bankruptcy. That means he bankrupted his company over 12 times. Millions of dollars. And you worried about your checking account getting closed? Are you serious? Tyler Perry is homeless, living in his car. Homeless. Man's a multi-millionaire now by imitating the images of people that we are familiar with. I'm just saying to you. And you concerned because you got an eviction on your record? I'm not saying to keep doing those things. I'm saying if it happened, we can't change it. We only can grow and evolve and move away from it. That's that thing in the past. Don't look back. You on the rail. Hey, you travel me on the railroad now. The only way you going back is if you dead. We moving forward. Now, I don't know if that's true. Harriet said that. People say that's what she said, but that's what I'm doing. You got to leave the place that they keep telling you is all right to get to the place they keep telling you is forbidden. Come on now, we know as children, mama had the velveteen. I don't know if y'all know about y'all, but most people I've come across, parents or grandparents, had what's called the velveteen room. That's the parlor, that's the living room, that's the sitting room that nobody went into. Or they had the towels hanging up in the bathroom. Don't play with me like y'all know what I'm talking about. They had the towels that nobody could use. They had the china cabinet with the china that no one touched until the special time. And you washed it, and you had to wash it. If you're like me, you have to wash it every Saturday. I'm just saying, I'm the only one that experienced that. Am I the only one? See, y'all scared because it's on Facebook. Okay, you don't like that, then I'll tell you how you can talk to me offline. But right now, I'm right here, right now. Because I'm gonna tell you something. That's another one of those fears. That doubt that's hindering you. We worrying about what somebody gonna say when they learn about it. I keep telling y'all, tell your story. Acknowledge it, because when you don't acknowledge it, it continues to fester and grow. It starts thinking. You keep sweeping stuff up under the rug. That's how you trip and fall. Huh? Come on, Erica, speak life. Tell the truth. And you know, mama and grandmama, big mama, TT, Mud Deer, all of them told us don't go into that velveteen room, but we would sneak in there every other time we could. They had little candies, little candies. You're supposed to eat little candies. You know you snuck a piece of candy. So why now, when it's the quality of your life is being available to you, opportunities are abound. You ain't gonna get no whooping. Why can't you take that step? Why can't you stay on this journey? Why can't we go ahead and go into this forbidden territory on the new Underground Railroad called shifting our mindset, shifting our conversations, shifting the spaces that we exist in, shifting the messages that we allow ourselves to see on a daily basis, shifting the type of food that we put into our body. See, holistically, we got to start functioning. Holistically, we are not just one-dimensional beings. We are not. The basic components from Maslow's theory is what? Food, water, and shelter. Then comes safety. Then after that, I can start worrying about some other stuff. But if I don't have those basic physiological needs met, it's not going to benefit me. And let me tell you something, it will. Stress will distract you from what you want. Stress will inhibit you from knowing what you're willing to get rid of and what you want to hold on to. Stress will tell you to wait, whine about it. W means whine, A is for about, and then it. Fear will paralyze you. It won't even let you get the thought in your brain. The moment you say what you want, something to come and say, but if you do that, this is going to happen. But if you do this, this is going to happen. Remember that time? Come on, y'all, work with me. So let's move forward in that. Let's leave that ladder behind us and let's look right now in the now. What I want, I'm willing to have unapologetically. The answer is yes, now. Just do that. The answer is yes, now. You can just type yes, now. I don't care. Whatever you got to do for yourself. Not saying, when I say I don't care, I mean, I'm telling you, it's not about it's not about perfection. It's about movement. It's about doing it. It's about the action. I just talked to some clergymen. They had me in this thing and they were talking and I looked around the room and folks were overweight, complaining about diabetes, complaining about asthma, voices sounding crazy, they looking tired. And they said, oh, you sure do look like you done got 10 years younger. And I wanted to say, I said to them, because I ain't crazy like y'all. No, you know, I'm busy for the Lord. Well, you know what? That's beautiful. But even the Christ rested. The Christ knew what Christ wanted and what the agenda was. I'm just saying. I ain't getting into all that right now. I'm just saying for y'all. Love you. Do she love you? I forgot to call you too. I meant to call you because I got to ask you something. All right. I really want us to begin to understand together. Because it's not, this is Dr. Marrian and this is me. No, this is us. We got to get like this, so we can start flapping and flying and moving. There is no competition. Let me explain something to you. Somebody called me and said, well, I want to come to your retreat, but my friend had one too, and I think she might get. I did a thing a long time ago about loyalty. You loyal to yourself first, your mission, your vision, your cause, your purpose, your connection to divine God, creator, and the universe. If you can afford to do both, do both. If you don't afford to do one, do one. Bring your friend with you. I don't care. You know why? Because there's more than enough to go around, and your friend may come, and if she's doing retreat, she may be able to help me even make my retreat even more greater. Because I'm not trying to imitate anyone else's. I do what I was given. The thing that I was given, that's what I do. My Thursday night thought session is what I've been given. And it said to tell the people to get ready to move into forbidden territory by way of the new Underground Railroad. Forbidden territory. Territory you're not supposed to be comfortable in. Territory that you're not supposed to be dreaming about. Territory that you're not supposed to be having in your hand. I told y'all, money, please, is the easiest thing you could access. So quit saying you don't have money. Because if you trust me, you have money. When you tired, you know how to go to a restaurant and get some food. So you ain't got to cook. When you want to get dressed up and you see something you want, you know how to do it. I don't care if you go to a secondhand store. Hey, George. Hey, Tyron. Taryn. Excuse me, Taryn. I always do your name backwards. Right? It is about exhibiting and holding on to those things we talked about. What do you want? What are you willing to do to get it and maintain it? And when you gonna do it? And then you're gonna look and see what resources you have available. What's there for you? What's there for you? I take feedback all the time because I understand I'm ever evolving. The broccoli we eat now is not the broccoli that it was initially was thousands of years ago. The carrots were not the same, even 100 years ago. The apples are not the same. Some types of apples don't even exist anymore. That's why you got to be careful. See, everything around you is changing, but we still staying the same. It's time. It's time for us to begin to hold on and get on this journey of the new Underground Railroad. Take on the position of those Black African ancestors and people that were on the safe houses that were willing to risk their lives. Because think about it. You got people coming on this thing expecting you to do something. You know it's against the law to help them, but you're going to help them? I'm just saying. If in those conditions and circumstances, life and death circumstances, conditions, people were willing to risk their lives to get to the forbidden territory, to do the forbidden thing, then how much more important is it? And how much more plausible and how much more is the possibility for you to have what it is you have? I think I saw T. Barton come on air. T. Barton, you need to start making some jewelry and some salves. You need to start doing that. You're too much of a creative to be sucked into a vampire situation to depend upon your livelihood. Go in that forbidden territory. Go ahead and take $10, and y'all go ahead and take $5, y'all, and set aside. Y'all know I did $5 a week, which was $10 every 2 weeks out of my check for 2.5 years. And then I started flipping and went in and got bold enough to talk to the credit union about what I can do with it. I tell everyone, start with what you got, make it work. Move into the knowing. Pull up what's within. Don't worry about so much of what's external. Go within. You know, it's all inside of you. It's all inside of you if you just just believe. And it's free flowing, right? It's free flowing. So we come upon a 45-minute mark tonight, y'all. Because sure, you're absolutely right. Say it. Feedback is not validation. That's reflection and assessment to grow into the new information. And let me tell you something. Sometimes your best friend, sometimes your mama, sometimes your pastor, your evangelist, your prophet, the teacher is not the best place to go and get feedback from. Let me tell you something. Y'all know I'm on this Tesla thing, Tesla car. It's going to happen. I read his story, and I remember him saying that he's working on Wall Street or some Fortune 500 company, Fortune 100 company, and he decided to quit. And he said everyone that he talked to, including the boss, who started the company he was working for by quitting and having nothing, told him not to do it. Is that an oxymoron? Is that what is that? You just took the same risk and dropped everything and you had less than what he had. And now you're going to tell me I shouldn't do it because it's forbidden territory? It's not a good decision? This man is inventing things that people want, not just the Tesla car. He's creating new technologies that are assisting people globally. Richard Branson is another one. Look at what Oprah is doing. They told her not to buy a network because it would probably fail on cable, because black networks on cable don't do very well. They usually lose money. Oprah been making money. And she said some of the greatest people, some of the people that were on her team didn't do it. I can go on and on and on and on and on and on, because the guy from PayPal, how many of y'all got the blue? Listen, everything is going to blue money. PayPal, Square. Why is Bitcoin blowing up so fast? They're telling you, don't do Bitcoin. It's just a fad. Just don't do Bitcoin. Don't do this. Don't do that. But yet, it's a risk. Everything was a risk. When this country was in a recession and this country was in a Great Depression, Roosevelt had to make a decision and began to have them do buildings and begin to do roads and begin to do the infrastructure of this company, getting people to work. And all of a sudden, money started coming. I'm just saying, you got to take a risk. You got to take a risk tonight. So we're at our 45-minute mark. I want to thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate you. I honor you for being here with me for the Thursday night thought session. If tonight worked for you, I just need to know, y'all okay? Y'all still okay with me? Type it up and let me know y'all okay with me. I see Russell came in the room. Hey, Damien. Hey, Nisha. Jonathan. Hey, Team Jonathan. Like my son. I could even talk about my son, Jonathan. I'm so proud of him. You know, he had some doors closed in his face about his athletic career. He had a major injury, and I see him moving forward. He's pursuing that. You can't get distracted. He on a new Underground Railroad. He's going into forbidden territory. There's study telling him that he can't do it. Now he's got opportunities with auxiliary teams. I don't know if that's the right name or not. Auxiliary teams and overseas teams, and even a possibility at an NBA team. But if you're not willing to go into forbidden territory, if you're not willing to work hard and know what you want and speak it and say it every chance you get and find the resources and the people to do it, you can't be shamed. Somebody sent me an email and said, your son's doing a GoFundMe account. What you doing that for? I said, because he got fans. Might as well get something. I don't care if it's $1. That's not my business. You going to give him $1, 20, 30, 40, 50, right? So I want to say that to you all. So again, if you all want to continue to work with me, I want to tell y'all before I go, an opportunity that you can come and get on board with me and join me. All right, Cheryl. Hey, Gary. I'm trying to read some of y'all topics. I'm by myself. I don't have my big screen, so I got to turn my head a little bit. Yes, Erica. Yep, just remember, just make it work. Everyone. So yes, please share the video. Erica, you're right. Please share the video. Let other folks in. Let me tell you a couple ways you can keep following up and know about this. We're going to keep doing this. Is the 30 days of me coming on live. I want to do this every week for 30 weeks. And that's part of me being committed and being in some forbidden territory, right? To be visible, to be seen, to help people hear the words that I have to speak, to impact lives and leave an imprint, right? I just don't want to hype you up. I want you to actually be able to have a connection with me. And so how can you do that? You can go to my website, efuaspeaks.com. You're already my friend on Facebook, but a lot of things people are not going to know about. The people got on me about the mimosas with Marrian and more when we had the retreat day, the mini retreat spa day at Soul Healing on last Saturday. And it was a great collaborative effort between myself and Sisters in Style. And it's a great collaboration. Because see, you know what? We need to help everyone. There is no, this is only mine. No. If it can benefit the women, the men, the children, the elderly, the whole universe, then let's get together and make it happen. So I want you to go to my website, which is efuaspeaks.com. My last name, EFUA speaks.com/connect. You can look wherever you want to look for that, but I want you to just connect with me. Get in the loop so that when I'm doing events, when I'm doing private sessions, which I'm going to be doing on Saturday mornings, those are private sessions and they're free, but they're a little more in depth. And you get access to a couple of my friends as well. Yes, I'm still in Arizona, Nana. Yep, I'm still in Arizona. I haven't moved. I'm not going to move for a little while yet. I travel a little bit, but y'all know me. My home right now is Arizona. I'm loving the mountains and everything that's here. And so we're gonna just keep that thing going. Gary know my story about, hey, we had some challenges getting them degrees. Gary Thomas is on here. He knows the journey that I had to go through. So with that being said, I want you to join me on efuaspeaks.com/connect. I want you to become my friend so that I can email you. You can get exclusive offers and discounts. Now listen, my retreat is in December in Arizona. That one is still available. It's on Eventbrite right now. You can also make your deposit for the destination retreat in Hawaii. Waikiki, Hawaii is for 8 days. See, some of y'all got nerves. I can't take off 8 days from my job. Plan it out. It's a weekend. It goes from that Friday until the following Wednesday. So a couple of those days should be your off days. If they're not, then go ahead and plan for it. You're worth it. You're good enough. You can do it. Trust me. Do it now so the payments are small and you can get there. I know. Y'all like, ooh, wait. So again, go ahead and join. People who are already part of my group already know you got your discount code for the retreat in December. And that's what I do. We have a great panel discussion on that Sunday at the wrap-up session. We close us out. We go through a particular ceremony service to keep people into the motivation. Again, I just don't want to take you into excitement. I just don't want to get you done. I walk you out with a plan. So we have fun. That Saturday here in Arizona, we're going to be in our intensive workshop trainings, developing who we need to become, what we can accomplish, our mission, our mantra. Mastering me is about mastering your exponential. Not Marrian's exponential, your exponential. Is it your mission? Is it your money? Is it your message? Is it your methodology? Is it your moments in your life that you need to learn how to cherish and hold on to? Whatever it is that's for you, that defines your exponential, that's what we're there for. And then that we go out and have some fun that evening and we do some one-on-one sessions. Everyone gets a VIP session with me. VIP sessions, as you know, are valued at over $2,500 because they're 4-hour sessions. But everyone that signs up for the retreat gets a free VIP with me. Now, listen, you're not paying nowhere near $2,500. I know. All them, yeah, I saw the little likes and stuff. You're like, y'all listening good? Y'all listening? But everyone that comes to the retreat gets that. And then I'm constantly winding up with you. And then we send you off on Sunday with a brunch. And I get some of my world-class friends to come in. Sharon Jameson is going to be on the list. Nancy Poozy is going to be on the list. I got some people that are there that are going to help you. Financial advisors are going to be there. Listen to me. You're going to walk out of there with a plan. Your exponential plan for you. Remember what you want, what you're willing to do it. When is it going to happen? and what resources are available. You got to know how to fix stuff. You can't keep sitting and waiting for time. Somebody said, I'm just going to my credit score update itself and everything fall off. Baby, why let it just fall off when you can address it right away? Why wait for when you get your income taxes, I'm going to show you how to flip that up. Okay? So we're going to work this out. So hopefully everyone can join me. Also, you can find out information about the retreat on my website at efuaspeaks.com. We are now at the last 5 minutes. I want to thank everyone for joining me. Kim, you snuck in the room. Hey, Kim. Hey, Venus. Girl, I'm hoping to see you out there. Tracy, I've been getting y'all emails. Make sure you use your code, and it takes your price down already. It's already discounted because I get sponsors. See, that's what you do. I learned that from the sponsorship lady. Oh, and I just lost her name. Oh, I can't even give her a shout out. But she's out in LA. That's all she do is show you how to get sponsorships, how to maneuver, how to create events. So come out to the Master Me Retreat. Join me back here on Thursday night for the Thursday night thought session. Those of you that are going to become my friends through my connect button on my page at efuaspeaks.com, you will be able to join me Saturday for my free sessions that I do every Saturday called the Saturday Set Down. And so those are now private. They used to be open in public, but now they're on that. So stay in tune. Thank you for joining me tonight. Please share the video out with at least 3 people. 3 people share it out with. Even if you think they're going to get upset, just tag them in it anyway. If they don't like it, they can just not tag, not accept the tag. But do your part to share the wealth because you are wealthy. There's more than enough. Hey, Cassell, there's nothing for us to worry about. The info again is to go to efuaspeaks.com. People are texting me and tagging me. Don't call my cell phone. Go to efuaspeaks.com, EFUA speaks.com, and I'll drop it into the room. Remember, forbidden territory is not really forbidden. It's not a frightening territory. It is exactly where you need to get to have an exponential existence. I want to be your conductor and your transformation engineer on the new Underground Railroad to that forbidden territory. We're knocking down the boundaries. We're taking away the fear. We're destroying the doubt. And we're building beliefs and patterns and thought systems and connections that are going to take us to the next level. That's what we do. So remember this thought as I leave you. When things begin to cloud your way and make you feel like you just can't go on, scream out nice and loud, that's not my reality. And know that it's only a bad dream until you begin to believe. Until next time, peace and life you are. Good night.